So you're ready to get your idea, your business, your project out there on the web. That's awesome. But first, you hit that initial, and let's be honest, kind of confusing roadblock, choosing a web host. Well, that's what we're here for. We're going to cut through all that noise and make this choice super simple.
I get it. You're staring at this wall of options, all this technical jargon. It can feel a little overwhelming. But trust me, by the end of this, you are going to know exactly which host is the perfect fit for what you need to do. All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about what a web host even is. Then, we'll meet our 4 big contenders, pit them against each other on the features that really matter, and finally, we'll figure out which one is the right one for you. Let's do it. Let's break it down with a simple analogy. Think of your domain name, your .com, as your street address. Well, your web host, that's the actual plot of land you're going to build your house on. It is the foundation for your entire online presence. So picking the right one is absolutely crucial for your site's speed, its security, and its ability to grow. So who are the main players in this game? We've dug through all the expert reviews and performance data to bring you 4 providers that are consistently at the top of their class, and each one stands out for a very different reason. First up, we've got Hostinger. This is the one that people talk about when they talk about value. It's known for being incredibly budget-friendly, but here's the kicker. It doesn't skimp on performance. That combo makes it a huge favorite for beginners and smaller projects. Next, let's talk about Bluehost. Now, if your website is going to be built on WordPress, and let's face it, a lot of them are, you need to know this name. Bluehost has the longest-running official recommendation from WordPress itself. Their entire platform is basically built to make WordPress run like a dream. Then there's HostGator. You can think of this one as the solid, reliable veteran in the space. It's known for its flexibility, which is a really great thing for small businesses and bloggers who might want different options, like paying month to month instead of committing to a long plan. And finally, meet Scala Hosting. Their specialty is something called Cloud VPS hosting. Okay, what does that mean? Well, think of it like this. Most hosting is like sharing an apartment building. VPS is like getting your own private house. You get way more power, way more control, and it's perfect for when your website is ready for some serious growth. Okay, introductions are over. It is time for the 4-way face-off. We're going to put these hosts head-to-head and compare them on the things that actually matter. Price, how easy they are to use, speed, and a whole lot more. First up, let's talk money, because this is a big one. You'll notice they all have these really attractive, low introductory prices. But here's the pro tip. The number you need to pay attention to is the renewal price. It's always significantly higher. So if you want to save the most money, lock in a longer initial term to get that low price for as long as possible. Next, how easy is this stuff to actually use? Well, that really comes down to the control panel. Think of it as the dashboard for your website. Hostinger and Scala have their own modern custom dashboards that are super clean and really easy for beginners. On the other hand, Bluehost and HostGator use the industry standard cPanel. It is incredibly powerful for sure, but it can feel a little more complex if it's your first time. Okay, let's talk performance, because a slow website is basically an invisible website. Google says your site really needs to load in under 2.5 seconds to keep people happy. Well, check this out. Independent tests show both Hostinger and Bluehost totally crush that, with Hostinger coming in at a blazing fast 1.3 seconds. That's fast. So what about keeping your site safe and secure? Well, here's the good news. All 4 of these providers take security really seriously. You can pretty much expect all the essential features, like free SSL certificates, that's what gives you that little padlock in the address bar, plus things like automatic backups and protection from common attacks. It's all baked in. All right, let's talk about the future, your future growth. Most people start out with what's called shared hosting. Remember that apartment building analogy? It's affordable, it's perfect for beginners, but as your site gets more popular, you'll eventually want to upgrade to VPS, your own virtual private house with dedicated resources. And this is where a company like Scala Hosting really shines, because they give you a clear path to scale up when you're ready. All right, we have crunched the numbers, we've seen the data. Now for the most important part, turning all of that into a decision that's right for you. Because really, it all comes down to what you're trying to build.
So who should pick Hostinger? It's pretty simple. If you want the absolute best bang for your buck, this is it. It's fast, it's affordable, it's easy to use. It's just the perfect all-around choice for anyone who's just starting out or working with a small to medium-sized website.
Now, you should go with Bluehost if WordPress is the heart and soul of your project. Seriously, that official recommendation isn't just a logo, their platform is truly optimized for it, making everything from installation to management incredibly smooth.
Plus, tests have shown it has a perfect 100% uptime, meaning your site is always online.
HostGator is going to be your pick if you value flexibility above all else. For small businesses or bloggers who just aren't ready to commit to a multi-year plan, that month-to-month option is a huge plus. It's a reliable, no-fuss choice, especially if you're already comfortable navigating that classic cPanel environment.
And who should choose Scala hosting? You choose Scala if you're not just building for today, you're building for tomorrow. When you know you're going to need the power and control that comes with VPS hosting, Scala is built to grow right alongside your ambition. This is the choice for future-proofing your project.
So there you have it. We've navigated all the technical stuff, and you should be ready to pick your foundation. But you know, this decision isn't just about servers and storage. It's about what comes next.
Whether you need that unbeatable value you get from Hostinger, the WordPress-focused reliability of Bluehost, the awesome flexibility of HostGator, or the raw power of Scala hosting, you now know there's a perfect launchpad for your specific mission.
The technical choice is done. It's clear. Now, the real fun begins. The only question left is, with that foundation set, what are you going to build?